What's up, everybody? This is our official first ever FaceIt co-stream. Me and Amigo were doing it together. This is kind of something I've wanted to do for a while.
Hello.
I tweeted it out a little bit when I announced the match on Twitter. I actually didn't know the socials for the two teams that we changed to because originally we were gonna do Cafe and we are gonna do Wink, but they rescheduled to Saturday and it didn't happen until last second. So switched it over to this one really quickly, but should be a really good match today. I mean, it's the 8 versus the 9. Also joined by Amigo. It's the goat over there.
Hello.
A little duo today.
I agree. I mean, looking at both teams are 7-3, right beside each other. I mean, if you're that close, you kind of want to prove who's better, right? So this match could probably set a precedent, not for now, but for later on, because top playoffs is top 16, and there's still a lot of time until then.
Yeah, and the regular season's kind of wrapping up to a close, right? And because these teams are so tight, all the teams at the top are super tight in the standings, right? The number one overall team's 9-1, and then there's a handful of 8-2s, and then 7-3 is there's so many of them. So if you're able to get a win here and go to 8-3, you're gonna really solidify your playoff spot because you're not safe unless you're top 16. So even if you're in the top 10 right now, that 5 to 10 range, you can still lose. You can still drop all the way down, and you can maybe miss playoffs. So it's really important to both these teams that one of them gets a win here today.
1000%. I mean, in the top 10, you got 4 teams are 7-3, right? And then right than that, you got 1, 2, 3. You got 5 teams that are 6-4, right? So literally any slip up here can just cut you out of the top 10, top 16 instantly, and then you can just get out of the playoffs like that. So it's really hungry. It's looking really fun right now in Expert here, and I think tonight, let's keep that passion going. It's gonna be a great one. Outside it's cold for where I am. Let's see what happens.
Oh yeah, we got big plans for tonight. I think I'm hoping to have a really good cast. We've done a few of these before, just some small friend leagues. So we saw that there was not a lot of streams happening, at least for Expert, for what I was seeing, and I was like, this is something I kind of want to do. So we're gonna hop into it, and we're gonna hopefully bring some passion, give people some clips or something. But it's just something fun for us to do as well, and it lets everyone get to watch the games. So also, if anyone has any production advice or changes I need to make, just type it in the chat so that I know, just for the record, or else I'm not gonna see them at all, and especially if you message me on Discord if you're just someone who knows me. So yeah, that disclaimer, and then honestly, let's just get into look at the teams. To be honest, bro, I mean, we got 2 fucking powerhouses to start. Which one do you want to go with first, Cafe or Celestia, or Spa or Celestia?
I think we'll go Spa first. I mean, not just because they're above on the leaderboard, but we have a bit more inspiration on Spa, right? You're looking at players like Zispa here. You're looking at a player like Viola, Goob City, Cornswolio, Juan Jacob. I've heard from rumors and all that stuff that Viola's probably one of their strongest powerhouses, and he's playing on tank. So I think we'll see how that goes. I think he might be playing more into the Sig, from what I've heard. More of that off tank role here.
Wait, 1 second. Okay, sorry. Check your DM real quick, but
Yep.
yeah, Viola is just a powerhouse. Viola is one of the few names in this patch that I actually recognize. Some of the names are kind of familiar, but Viola should be one of the best players in the lobby, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm assuming they're gonna get to play the Diva a ton tonight. I mean, it can only get banned once, right? And I'm pretty sure it's their best hero. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what Viola can do. But honestly, I've heard a little bit of buzz from just people I talked to, because when I decided we were doing this match about 3 hours ago, I just started telling some buddies, some people who we know that play an Expert, and they're like, Cornswolio has a hit scan on him, bro. He can really take over a lobby and maybe hit some nasty clips tonight and win some fights outright for Spa. So he's gonna be a key one to watch as well.
I mean, I agree with that heavily. I mean, if there's any time to show out, it's going to be right now. And I mean, back to Viola, you talk about the Diva. The Diva's also a really good pick right now into this meta. I think from what the other team is, from what I've heard much, there's kind of not... I think they're playing the stick comp as well, but I think it's definitely more of just off-tank for Viola here.
No, yeah, and I've been on vacation for 2 weeks, so I'm kind of checked out on meta, by the way. So also, if I say something stupid because of that, just ignore it. Amigo will be here to correct me as much as possible. What really is meta right now, Amigo? What are people playing a lot of?
Honestly, we've really been devolving more and more into a poke meta. Obviously, the dives that you've seen a lot of before, it really stems to 2 characters and primarily just one, which is Diva. You're seeing a lot of the Winstons, a lot of those dives. I mean, Vedetta's good right now, but poke is just really in favor. You're seeing a lot of Sig comps. Freya's also got a bit back in power here. Alari's been good too. So you're seeing people want to play the game a bit slower.
No, honestly, that's kind of interesting. We haven't had a Sig meta in a really long time, so I'm kind of excited to see if we get to see any play of it tonight. But I think our second team might actually give it to us. So let's go ahead and take a look at Celestia. Highlighted by Smash Boy on tank. I was told before the match by someone that he's gonna play a lot. He's a comfort Sig player. So given the state of Sigma, I would expect to see some Sig coming out of this team for sure. And I was also told that they bust out a little bit of Symmetra. And honestly, Symmetra is kind of a character that started coming to meta so much more like recently, right? Like it was kind of always played in EMEA, but no one in NA tried to develop it, right? Because EMEA just wasn't winning like anything. And then now that EMEA's found so much success at the international stage with Symmetra, right, everyone's trying to adopt it now. So it's kind of interesting to see there's like these handful of like expert teams and advanced teams who are trying to pick up Symmetra because if you're good enough at playing it, you can beat out comps that maybe you're not as strong as playing or mirroring versus the other team.
Right, and I mean, I know some people are like a bit worried because like I think like her TP got like a nerf, but it really doesn't change much about the character, right? The powers that she had still stay the same. The killing power, the ability to win that front line, that really hasn't changed here.
Yeah, and the TPs too. So I bet on like a Sig comp, right? You can just like forego a rotation that might be hard to make. You know, TP across the map and then set your head scan up, and then start trying to take space on the Sig. But honestly, like I don't really know what to expect. I'm kind of excited because I'm literally like I've not scrimmed Vendetta. I don't know if Vendetta's like really good. I think she was really like Thanos like before her nerfs, right?
Oh no, heavy on that. I mean, like even still right now, she still has a very clear place. Like she's still like a very good character. It's just it's dialed down a bit. Like the kill power is still there, which is what matters the most on that. So you're not going to see that character really run away. If there's any reason why it's not being played, it's more that like the meta, like every character that's revolving around that, just doesn't let her like thrive. Because it's like if Vendetta might be cool and all, but when you go into like a sim like Sig comp, it's not the best.
No, yeah, and also I was playing a quick play game like literally like 2 days ago, and I got like footstooled like a Smash Bros. Character by the Vendetta thing. I didn't even know that was a thing. Like I was just flying around in the air, just blasted to the ground out of the map. So I didn't even know that was a thing, but that's kind of funny as well.
You just get spiked.
Yeah, but honestly, I'm expecting like a really good matchup tonight. I've had people tell me that they think this could be a 3-0 for either side. I've had people tell me it could be a close one. I'm hoping it's a map 5 personally. That's kind of all I'm here for. I just want it to be close. I don't really have a dog in the fight, to be honest. But if I had to make a prediction, I would say my pregame prediction, it might be 3-2 Spa, I would say. I don't know, Amigo, if you have anything. I don't know. I know just as much as you do. I'm just, throwing one out there, maybe.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go with 3-2 Spa as well. I've heard a bit more about Spa here, but I've also heard that like some of the talent on Spa is actually like not necessarily like clearly like shown. Like apparently like Cornswell, like I haven't heard much about Cornswell, but like apparently that's a very legit part. Viola, I mean, she's had a great history of being an incredible player, so like I'm gonna go Spa here, but it would not be like earth-shattering to see that Celestia win, especially when you talk about the comp, right? On paper, quote unquote, the Sig like sim comp might be a bit better here, right? But I think at this level, even still, if you're like really comfortable on one comp, you can beat someone else on what's meta.
Yeah,
I think we're looking at a good one.
Another thing also is that I think Spa just has like more recognizable players because they've been so good for so long. And then Celestia, the big thing with them is that they promoted out of Advance from last season. They're the #1 team at Advance like for sure, even though they lost to Horizon in Grand Finals. Like I don't think they dropped a series up until that point. So I think everyone was kind of like doubting how they perform an expert, but you really can't argue with results, man. I mean, 7-3. Both teams share losses to Eye of a Knife, I'm pretty sure. Both of them share one other loss as well. I forget exactly. I'm gonna check real quick. I'll know when I see it. Cafe Siena. I'm pretty sure they both share losses to Cafe Siena as well. And then I don't know what their non-mirror losses are, but it's both teams that I think the other's beaten. Fallen Destiny for Spa, and I think Wink for Celestia. So. Or I don't think Spa's played Celestia Wink yet, but you get the point, right? They have some like fairly comparable losses, and I think that's kind of what's going to lead us to be a close match. But we might see kind of a clash of styles here, especially if one team kind of prefers to play that Diva comp, and one team kind of prefers to play the Sigma comp. It's going to be interesting to see who kind of wins that initial matchup and who has to adapt and make decisions on the fly.
Right. And who do you think your player to watch would be in this match?
Viola, dude. To be honest, that's one of the only people I know in this lobby. Viola's been just a ranked demon for so long. That's like probably my player to watch this match. And then I'm kind of just interested to see if I can learn some other names here, right? Like we've talked about Cornswolio, like a lot of people think that he's really good, but you never know who's going to be a hero, right? And especially in like a league like Expert where it's not tier 1 yet, but there's still so much talent, right? You really never know who's going to be able to shine. So I'm really hoping to find someone that like maybe the narrative isn't really built on them, but like they're just playing so well that like maybe they just.
I'm really curious about Smash Boy J. I want to see Smash Boy J and how he's played. Yeah, and I mean another thing to add here tonight, but like I said, like everything's really close. I mean there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 teams right now in contention for second place. Only one team is 9-1. The rest 5 teams, you looking at them, they're 8-2. It doesn't get much closer than this, folks. And I think we're gonna have to see tonight. We're gonna have to see if this team can maybe differentiate itself and really show how it can do in the playoffs. It's gonna be fun. I'm really excited.
Yeah, and really.
Some people might say.
No, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No,
I say like some people might say like, well, yeah, like necessarily like it isn't like the highest stake thing. Maybe like they can still like you could lose this game, you can still like move on to top 16. But I don't think it's that clear and cut. You know, I mean, like you have like 2 weeks or like 2 weeks and so.
Also,
if you like your mental barrier could keep dropping too.
We have our map pick, and we have first ban.
Ooh.
It's gonna be a Nepal pick for let me see, use Celestia, and they're gonna ban out Juno map 1. Also, apologies to everyone. My ban thing might look a little jank because there's not technically supported on the software I'm using. But it's not like jank or anything, but it's not like professional. But the bans for each team are gonna be next to their names at the top of the screens. Yeah, and there's gonna be a Bastion ban for Spa. So
I think it makes sense when it comes to the Juno ban. Maybe you want to like maybe slow a bit of those diva push that they can do with it, right? I mean, Juno's actually had a pretty solid place in the meta recently. Not the best, but very far from the worst, right? Maybe just work for their comp. I think the Bastion ban makes a lot of sense. You look at just the amount of damage that a sick Bastion could do, right? Especially on a closer map like Nepal.
Yeah, and we're waiting for everyone to get in the lobby here, but hopefully we got a banger on our hands, man. I'm so excited. I mean, I know Bastion was like really good, but I know he just got nerfed recently, so I guess everyone kind of still respects the fact that he was so strong from the last patch. And the Juno ban's kind of interesting. You think it's just a support line, like protection?
I could see that. I mean, obviously, like we're going with a bit less info, right? But I still think even Juno, like Juno Diva or whatever, like there's still a lot you could do with that. Maybe it's like something that they maybe even known for in scrims, but like also I think a protect man could be going. Do you think it'd be like to keep their Lucio in?
Potentially, yeah. I think that's what it is. Like, protect Kiri Lucio if you really want to play it, right? I think with like recent bans, especially like Lucio in general, a lot of teams have like started experimenting with other backlines, and if you play one of those like more niche backlines and you start to become really, really good at it, you can find an advantage in banning away another team's backline if maybe they're not as practiced, right? Like especially because Kiri Lu's been so dominant. There's some teams that have just crutched it for so long that now that hero bans are a thing and more heroes are viable in general, right? Like you kind of move away from it if it's something you're good at. I think honestly, like the patches, honestly, in my opinion, haven't been super great recently, but I think they're kind of rewarding people to being good at like what their actually like strengths are rather than being forced to play like some semblance of a meta. So that's kind of a good thing here, and that's kind of what I think we're going to see in this match. Like both teams trying to play what they're strong at and picking maps that they think the comps are strong at are good on.
Right, definitely. And also like to add to the Bastion nerf, I think from like what I heard, like the change actually doesn't change much like his like main kill power. I think it's like a very small like, fraction of a second that's changed, like I think like 1500 or whatever. But regardless, even still with that ban in consideration, you still have a lot of the power that Bastion has. You still have the nades, you still have like the raw burst of damage that's going to come your way, right? And you add that with a Sig and maybe a Sim, that can still be really scary, you know. And like people have been trading for that for a while, so definitely that respect is earned, I think.
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to be getting right into it here.
We're going to be in.
Let me tweet that I'm alive with map 1. Twitch.tv/PCNeric1. Bang! Yeah, but it's gonna be interesting with both teams lock out of the spawn, especially. We're gonna be on. It looks like Sanctum first, right? This is Sanctum. I'm not tripping.
Yeah, Sanctum.
Yet, but it's gonna be interesting to see what everyone walks out on. I mean, hopefully, I'm expecting a little bit of Diva Man. I mean, Bastion ban. Maybe you're not gonna see the Sigma.
I think I might see a mirror here for like the Sig, because like I don't think Diva works too well on this map. I'll be honest.
It is going to be a Sig mirror, bro. They're both walking out on Sig to start.
Bang!
Like, let me blast OBS over. Sorry guys, I'm like tabbing between like so much stuff right now. So if I'm a little delayed, give me a little bit of slack. But we're gonna be here, and we're gonna see a Sig mirror to start. It looks like. And man, let me play some audio here.
Whoa, come on, give us
time. One here, bro. I'm ready to see some.
God is good. Let's make it happen. And I think it's gonna be a cast coming out here from Celestia, if I'm correct. Cast, yeah. So's coming out from Cornsolio, playing the left angle.
Yeah, Cornsolio's taking this left angle.
And maybe for Sim.
Alright, one second. Let me turn that off. Bang. Okay, now I'm back and I'm looking. Cornsolio, man, he's repping super deep here. They have this massive corral onto Celestia.
Oh, TP on and try to push him out a bit.
Yeah, they need to retake some of this map, right? I mean, the Maywall comes out. Now they're starting to walk. Let's see if Zispa can find anything. Match point 1's gonna fall kind of low. He's also walking super aggressively.
He's still pushing. He's still pushing.
Viola, can she find the kill? I mean, he looks like he's gonna get, but Zispa's gonna find the kill. And
she doesn't. It's green and Rock is. Oh, what a great wall! What a great wall! I mean, clean him up a bit, you know.
The May is paying massive dividends for Spa right now. I mean, he's gonna get booped off by Nuke Llama, so kind of important trade because that means the Lucio's gonna respawn and be able to speed everyone back. Zispa might not get speed, and it looks like they're gonna have the taxi, but this might allow Celestia to walk out of the choke early here.
Yeah, but even still, like, you know, getting out of this room is usually supposed to be that hard, so that trade might prove to be very beneficial here. And they're going full right here, maybe trying to force Corn out, which they do very well. Smite just set up for a TP here on this next one. This was looking fine. I think, yeah, they're back to neutral now.
The sim falls so low there, man. Quintzolio is just looking for anything he can find here. It's kind of be the exact same fight. I kind of expect the wall to do so much damage here. It looks like he's going to go left a little bit with it.
Unique is really low.
Window and Flux available for Spa as well. And the beating
B coming out here from Nuklama.
Flux from Viola finds 3. Unique on the point.
What a great slow. Unique is dead.
And man, I think Celestia thought they had the beat advantage there and they could beat in, but they didn't realize the Flux was already up. And Viola's just gonna be able to use it. And I don't know if that's a great ult trade for you if you're Celestia. Like I don't know if I'd trade beat for Flux, right? Not the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah, but like I think still getting beats really important there. I mean, Viola might have a chance. Actually, yeah. You're gonna have a window here. Maybe try to play faster with window. You also have like Blizzard though. Like you might really have to force this Flux early here. I mean, it's really hard for them to get out of this room, even with Sim to be considered. You know, they have a lot of angles. Control's gonna be forced on his though.
Yeah, Viola's going to fall really low here. I mean, I really think the Sim needs to start really helping them flip the map here. They're just kind of corralling in this corridor, and the Maywalls and Cornsuelio's poke are just absolutely annihilating them. Unique, man, he's just taking shots. And here comes the Flux from Fastboy J, but the Mail comes out in return. It's going to find Unique. Overclock as well. Curie Rush available here. Looks like they're going to be able to stabilize. Fastboy J falls kind of low, but nothing really found.
He doesn't get as much damage. They're going to have wall soon. They're going to have Kid as well. They must force it.
Beat. Okay, now it's
Beat is out with the window.
Fight, but still no
Unique is low.
Viola finds Unique. I think that's a rock through the window. And no one touches, and that's going to be 100 0.1.
Wow.
I think the problem there is that Spa's like holding that right side so strongly with May, and it felt like every fight Celestia was just walking into them, and they really couldn't like find an opportunity to really walk forward with the sim if that's what they were going for. Maybe they needed to spice it up a little bit with their sim TPs, just do something like crazy risky and see if they could create some chaos in a fight and maybe win something scrappy. But also, Poo Inspector swapped to Soj so late, he was never able to really build an overclock, and the cash really was not getting any value. So definitely kind of a tough round.
I feel like kind of like more of that playstyle right there. Like they used an interesting TP like one time, you know. I feel like this May would have kind of been a bit better there, right?
Yeah. Also notably, one team playing BAP and one team playing Kiriko. I think the BAP, I mean, the splash on the May and the Sig was just doing so much.
Also, walls have been really effective here, I'd say.
Dude, Celestia kind of take this super early here. I mean, Spal can't really walk in anymore because they got beat. I don't really even know how they got beat, to be honest. They're gonna have to walk main.
There we go. We're going to TP on that
already got
side
a rail too, man. Looking for something on the rotate.
And you don't have a TP to really skip this, so you have to kind of go through it, which I think they do quite well with that wall there, kind of blocking off LOS. Looks like they can get point first. Oh, Viola's getting a bit low here. Unique is low as well, though.
I don't even know if his name's Unique, but I'm just calling him Unique. And they really need to find this point cap, but Smashboy J is going to get walled. He's so low.
He's so low, but Viola's low too. Amo is forced out.
And he looks like he'll make it out live. Jacobs goes down first. Viola so low, and it looks like the beam's gonna be built up here. May super low as well.
Jacobs got blicked.
To the back line, looking for kill on the Sig, and that's gonna be a really clean fight win for Celestia. .1. I think they played that so well. Honestly, though, I think I don't even know what happened. They both had Sim TP and they both had speed, and they're gonna stagger the BAP. Absolutely brutal here.
Oh my!
He's gonna get so staggered. And he's gonna live. Wait, can he live? No. I mean, okay, sure, and I mean that's Celestia low-key perfect fight. I don't know how they managed to beat the Spa top. I know I've said it like 3 times already, but that's kind of the only reason they managed to win that fight, in my opinion, or like at least a big reason why. Just made that rotate so hard for Spa. Once that beam got built up for the sim, everyone just started getting blasted down.
I also feel like a really cool thing about these comps is like how you win the first fight. Because you can take a lot of free-point percentage from that, right? Like these comps are not easy to take. This window going out.
He's gonna go down super early to the window here. It looks like the TP wasn't early enough to get them out. Maybe they weren't ready for the window.
They do have beat no C though if they want to change this. No, doesn't
down
look
2.
well.
It looks like they're probably just gonna have to end up letting this go. Die on the point. Oh no, they might get staggered out here. Smashboy J.
Viola with the buck advantage as well.
Echo, man. Dude, we failed the stagger. He's just gonna leave. I mean, it probably wouldn't have mattered. He probably would have gotten a wave anyway. But there's gonna be a retake there for Spa. And Viola's going to have the Flux, and they're going to have the Blizzard available for this rotate, but a lot of ults available for Celestia on retake. They're basically going to have whatever they want if they want to take the time to build it. So it's going to be interesting to see how they decide to utilize all 5 of these.
Nuke has a great advantage on Juan here, so maybe they have to use like that, like beat the live the Flux, or maybe they just go first with the hero.
They're going to TP.
They also have the wall.
But it looks like they're going to split, and the beat comes out from Nuke. He falls so low. Blitz comes out as well.
And that's some great velocity here.
Great ult
Oh, she's out.
To split the backline away. I mean, now this overclock really doesn't find anything from Poon Spectre. It looks like he popped it, not ready for the Blizz to be there, and then as soon as the Blizz appeared, he just realized he couldn't find anything with it, or he's gonna die. Which is unfortunate. But
I think Spa's really fast at punishing Smash Boy if it walks it a bit too early. With that wall, especially, comes much worse
here now. Here comes the
Wait, Cornsolio?
Goob looking for one. Smash Boy J is gonna fall really low.
Oh, what a great
MO! Great MO from Goob to keep him up. And Spa just taking it to him. Managed to find
Unique
a kill.
is low, and now they have advantage on like point control here, as well as advantage on beat here because they played and used the that fight. They don't have Simwallow and Kits.
Yeah, really.
So they don't have ult advantage here.
Nothing available for Spa besides beat. Flux isn't also available here as well, and they're gonna start
Pushing
taking
low.
early control of the point. But Cornsolio is gonna find one super early. They're gonna get point flipped though. Simwall is available here if they need to find something to stabilize. They're down.
Oh wait, Goob is a bit on the low ground there.
It looks like Spa, they're going to start recapping the point. Wall comes up.
Great wall. Able force. Beat comes out here as well.
This is really scrappy. Smash Boy Chase so one. Looks like they're just trying to blast through the sig. Unique one as well.
Smash Boy low, Unique low, Nuke Lava low.
Super 1-2.
Smash Boy dead.
But Zispa.
Viola's dead though.
Gonna find a third, and these two need to live, but Goob, he's gonna pop the window. No one's
what
getting
an
out of this
amp.
one.
Just get it. Yeah, no more staggers right now. Just kill him and go.
And they don't
you got a job, just get it done.
Their team. They might not have a touch here. I mean, they're going to be able to speed out, and they're going to have TP. Oh, they won't have TP.
Oh, and they're walled off already. I think that's just the end of it for Unique. No, Unique's alive, actually. Suzu forced early, though. All CDers are out really early, and yeah.
Yeah, that's just going to be a quick 2-0 for Spa. Super early in that round. The first round was super one-sided, but honestly, signs of life from Celestia as the game went on. I think they just,
I'll be honest, I think they've gotten... Sorry, go ahead.
I think they just had a really awkward first point. Their second point was way better, and I think that Poon Spectre getting picked in that one fight was ultimately kind of the reason why they ended up taking it. They had such a great ult advantage with the rush, and just kind of unfortunate, I guess. I think that really had an opportunity to go 3, but big play from Cornsolio. I mean, you got to give credit where credit's due. Finds a crucial pick, and that's going to be what enables the Spa to find a crucial fight win to secure the second play.
And also, Viola winning that Sigmir right there. Great looks, I think.
Also,
and on top of that as well...
I'm sorry, we're getting maps like fast, by the way, because FaceIt system. I know we're not used to this because we're usually waiting on the custom lobby. We're getting New Junk and we're getting a Vendetta ban. I'll tell you right now.
It's so scary.
Yeah. So, and this is also both picked by Celestia, I believe. It's gonna be interesting to see what Spa decides to ban in response. Let me choose Flashpoint. Where is New Junk City at? There it is. All right. Oh, that says 1. It's not 1. All right. Sorry, guys.
And we will have our ban coming out from the Spa, which it will be Sig. So we're looking at definitely Viola wanting to play maybe more of the Diva here. I'm not sure what other ground tanks that Viola does play. Maybe they go for a dive. Interesting.
I was the last one to join the lobby. Everyone waiting on me, bro. Anyways, no, yeah, but Sigban here. I mean, now we have to see something actually different for both teams. We just watched a Sigmir all of map 1. Maybe Bastion being open here is big for Celestia because I'm pretty sure that's what was banned map 1 by Spa. Maybe cut into the game plan that Celestia had coming into it, but should be much more wide open.
You think like a Sim Bastion comp here? I could see the possibility of that.
I think Sim Bastion is very possible. Honestly, don't really know what to expect. I think the BAP was honestly doing a lot of work for Spa as well. I mean, the AoE healing just maybe a little bit better at keeping all of the Mei Sig alive longer than the Sig Sim. But I mean, Sim Bastion might be in the cards here. But
by Spa, actually, not
for
by
Celestia. Let's let me make sure. Let me get my OBS going. Man, I'm moving everywhere right now, guys. Give me a second. I gotta change the bands as well. Oof. I don't know how.
You got it, bro. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I know.
We'll have.
You cast for me while I do this real quick.
Yeah. I think the Mei out here coming out again. They had large success on that. I think the team's really unified on how they want to play those Mei walls. Smashboard J, unfortunately, kind of gets walled off from Steve. A lot of wizards are forcing a lot of these things. It feels like the win comp they're trying to go for the Sim when it comes to Celestia isn't just working out as well. Unique been caught out a couple of times. Maybe this map changes things.
Yeah, I actually don't have Vendetta's profile picture saved down in my box right now, so Vendetta is like low-key banned right now, everybody. I'm gonna try and grab it really quickly. Just give me a second.
Both teams gravitating towards right side here. TP is out. Won't get much though. And teams taking these top. Cornswolio getting low here. Noticeably, Poo Inspector staying onto the Soji while Cornswolio swaps off of it. And Poo Inspector goes down early by Zispa with the headshot. I mean, that's just a good pick. However, they're pushing back.
So many of these fights super early.
Fight. Oh, Unique is really low though. Sometimes mix it out with his life. I think they might just kite this. And Zispa gets another. This guy's a monster on the man.
Second. Do I have it?
Fighting for this neutral, and they're still dying here. I think Smash was gonna get picked up early. And
alright, guys, I'm back. Sorry. Hope you guys enjoyed the Cornswolio PV for the first few fights. But I'm back. We got Vendetta's icon added. Let me smash that away. And bang, here we are. I'm back.
Yeah, you're looking at this first fight. I mean, they got early picks and they went longer and longer.
They're gonna go so fast here. And Unique just annihilated by this early fight from Spa. They just blow up in their spawn. Oh my god.
I think that's been a pretty good sum of like how some of these main fights have gone, where it's like they get their opportunity to get a wall and just everyone's fully connected onto it, you know? You saw every single offensive cooldown get used there, make sure that no one gets out alive here. And with 70 on already, I mean, you might think they already have a point. They will be close to a window here when you're Spa. Not much coming from Celestia though.
Yeah, they just lost so many fights so fast. They haven't been able to build anything. They're gonna be walking here. Wall comes out.
Another wall.
Smash Boy J. They're gonna just try and shoot through him with the Bastion. Unique's gonna go down. UN2Q, man, I don't know how to say that name, but.
Also, look at that window right there. I'm just gonna shoot everything. That's just miserable right now.
Yeah, but this was gonna be super low over here. Poo Inspector can find something here. This might be winnable, but here comes the mail.
Smash Boy's still on point.
I'd say. Suzu comes out here. It's gonna keep Smash Boy J alive for an extra few seconds, but they're not gonna find anything. Poo Inspector finds a trade, but that's gonna be all it is. And point 1, 100-0 secured for Spa.
I mean, it doesn't get much more convincing than that.
Yeah, it looks like, I mean, Celestia just weren't able to build an ultimate. Like, Spa were able to dump 2 ults in that. They had a really great first fight neutral to control the point, and then they took a fast second fight, and that allowed them to build their ults up to just like kind of cleanly win that third fight.
Well, I mean, I think going back to like your credit there for like the ult fight. I mean, they just got like staggered out really bad. Like you're looking at like at least like 40% cap time for like Spa, and Celestia was still in their spawn, just getting picked off late. You know, like they wasn't just a full clean death right there. Yeah, and we'll have OC on this angle here.
Looks like that's kind of what they're going to be playing for, I'd assume. Bastional comes out. They're all going to drop to low.
Suzu forced early here, and Noob died!
Here comes the Curie Rush. This was going to find Unique, and I think that's going to be, yeah, I mean, Celestia, they're not going to be able to find anything probably in this fight. I mean, yeah, everyone's just going to go down. And that's going to be another fight win for Spa. Took the Bastional and the B, and only the Rush used in return by Celestia. They're going to have basically everything here, and Viola's only going to have the Ramel. And Celestia, man, they've had so many big. I mean, they had a great ult advantage in that fight, and they just didn't like. I guess they weren't prepared for the Bastion and to put them in a really awkward spot, and they didn't feel like.
Oh, look at this corner here. They're waiting for the B here, but it doesn't not go there at all.
They're going the other rotation pass. So.
TP off the point here. Shield looks to be good. Slows her out. Wall will be on point here. Wait, Viola dropping.
This was gonna go so low. Viola has Rambo available.
Nemesis early though. They might match Ramolds here. They might give the push Viola
out. Into this, and here it comes.
This one really low.
B comes out. It's not gonna find Poo Inspector though. Is so low over here. He needs help. Overclock.
With the OC angle as well, he has to hide. Viola's still living though.
Still alive, but goes down eventually. And that's gonna be the flashpoint flip. They're gonna need some of these staggers as well. They really need to make this a high value fight win because they had to use so much, and Spa's just gonna wrap around and Echo. Oh man.
Echo
goes from bad to worse here. And they're
the one Jacob is dead. You get a trade
on
some
Lucio. You don't have your Kiriko. It's gonna be so hard for you to take this fight now. Goob also already on his way back. Has window available.
They can definitely play a bit slow here. They still do have the Ramals.
Definitely have time to stabilize. The Kiriko also kind of has a fast respawn.
And look at Cornswolio. He's gonna have his like artillery soon as well. I mean, this is gonna be fun. Oh my God! Look at that. Just scary. You don't want to walk anywhere near that.
Trying to find anything they can through the window. And Smash Boy J is just stuck under right now.
Playing like it's Vietnam, hiding in a bunker here, it is not the best thing for him.
And here's the mail. And do they have Suzu available? They are going to get it off.
What a great Suzu.
Ramol's still available. They took him back with Annihilation. Not out of the woods here yet. No ult's available for Spa. Poo Inspector looking for anything he can find on this long angle.
Viola forcing shield here. We will have just begin this build kit here as well, though. They can have ultimate kit if they can just build that from Echo. That might be good here. Poo Inspector also building his own ult. Cornsolio on top.
And Echo finds Cispa. Viola goes down, but he's gonna find the sim. And here comes the Courier Rush. No chance
as well.
They're not leaving this one up to chance, man. Cornsolio's gonna touch the point, just stagger out. Juan Jacob goes down, and man, that got scary for Celestia for a second there.
But you know, Celestia's still in a good chance here. They're going to be really close to their like sim wall. They're going to have a beat maybe soon, and they have OC already. So Poo Inspector will still have a great time. And Boop is having a spasm on his feet.
Yeah.
That does all happen, though.
It looks like kind of a broken fight for Celestia at first, but they managed to scrap it out. Look at their ulti coming into this last one. They have the overclock available early here. Nothing available for Spa as well. They're going to take this really long rotation up top, and Poo Inspector, he's going to position himself in a way in which he can punish it. And it looks like they're actually going to end up going under instead.
OC right into their lane, though. It'll be wall forced out early here. We might get Simwall as well. Nemesis out for Viola as well.
Gonna find a shot. The B comes out.
Here comes the Simwall.
And looks like they're gonna try and
Unique getting forced a bit.
Kinda low here. Here comes the TP. Can they find a kill?
Great TP.
Window
Viola low in that corner there.
In this corner is so low. Viola's gonna fall so when the B comes out. Juan Jacob, and it looks like they're gonna even it up here. 1-1. And wow, what a
now we have a series.
We have a series on our hands. I mean, it looked not very good for them for a second there, I'll be honest. I didn't have a lot of hope. But, man, they managed to scrap out a crazy fight win, and that managed to wrap their ulticon back around to be in an advantageous spot in that last fight. And they used their ults very beautifully there.
I think what you're noticing as well, like in my opinion, is the really key difference of why this is working so well. Notice how Smashboy Jay's been playing. He's playing a lot more just different angles, like, you know, annoying the point of it, but never really being the main focus, right? So a lot of that purpose that Display used to have with his walls isn't being used as much as it used to be anymore. You're gonna have artillery on control here. You will have a Annihilate coming up with Viola soon. Let's see what they do here.
Yep. Gonna be quite a few ults available here in this fight. I mean, Celestia haven't really built anything yet, but they're gonna have the opportunity to, and Consuela's gonna go wide with those.
And look how Echo fast is back to his kit here as well.
Annihilation comes out, he's gonna fall so one though, and he's gonna go down! Consuelio! And they're gonna invest anyway!
They're gonna commit kit, and
he finds a big trade! 4v4 here. Viola's still up though, we know what Viola's been capable of so far this series. Poo Inspector, overclock available.
Poo Inspector doesn't have OC here. Unique is low.
Where's my hero? Where's your hero when you need it? One, dead.
Show your ego! Show out your But that might not be good enough. They have to get point flip.
Can't really find
Smashboy will be back soon.
But Smashboy's on his way back. And no Lucio available.
Viola's kind of low in that corner as well. They might play for shield. Well, they have to give up the space. Cornsolio on left side with this, but though DPS are all on one angle.
Split here as well.
Great wall.
These DPS on left. Cornsolio's gonna find Poo Inspector, but the flip comes in for Celestia. They're gonna touch here, and they're gonna have the driver's seat here in this fight. As they're just kind of able to play it at their own pace. Good point flip though. They don't run as much as they should have. Really. Dead, and that should be the icing on the cake here for Spa. They kind of had this fight won a long time ago, but now they're officially gonna win it. They're gonna start building up percentage on the point.
Echo really low, by the way. If that's a stagger, that might sting a bit. I'm gonna get wave as well. Okay, now we will have B and Simwall coming up from Celestia. Well, you will have
we've seen Spa play super far up.
Oh, like early fight!
And the beat's forced out of Nuke Llama. That's probably not what Celestia wanted to do here, but they're gonna start wrapping around.
Echo low.
He falls so low. Can they find the kill? He's gonna be walking through this corridor. Do they know? And he's gonna live. What a crazy.
They do not know. They are not knowers. Fight's not over yet. 100 rail gets used here. Doesn't get a pick though. Artillery coming up from Cornsolio again. I mean, just building it every other fight. Nemesis first up for Smashboy here. We're still at a neutral with a point advantage to Spa.
B comes out here.
B coming out.
Looks like no, they're just gonna walk down the sim.
Unique is low, but Echo will be able to build this Kitsune probably. Juan Jacob is too far in.
No, he goes
down. And that's all she wrote for that point.
2-1, man. Spa, they win a hard-fought point here. Really, really great tempo usage with the fight there. They kind of forced that awkward beat out of Nuke Llama. And I think they're going to end up taking that window for beat trade. Even though they didn't necessarily outright win the fight during that portion of it, it kind of sets them up to have such an advantage.
I mean, I want to say credit where credit's due as well. Great combination between Cornsolio and Goob here with their like amplification like turrets. I mean, just like it makes it so much scarier to do anything. Poo Inspector really low though.
Carry rush available here, and they're gonna go with it. Yo, a full so one wall comes out. They're gonna break it.
Ammo comes out.
Still available. And Poo Inspector, he's gonna
Poo Inspector on an angle here. Get there from Juan Jacobs. Annihilation from Viola. Viola's dead instantly.
And
Who's
That's
back to
going to be
break him
early control at
down?
this point here for Celestia, and they're probably going to look for a stagger on this Bastion. Oh, man. This one could get nasty.
Absolutely unethical behavior out here, but
This
you know,
is
this is what it takes
nasty.
to win.
This is nasty.
This is what it takes to win.
And wow, I mean, he's just staggered out of his mind. If they play really fast, they might be able to find something that looks like Spa's going to actually walk back towards their spawn. Window available here, though, but Beat and Annihilation available for Celestia in response. And they're going to be...
And look at the difference that Juan has versus Luke here. I mean, for the fight, it's going to take like maybe a fight and a half for Juan to get his. Goob, they're going for this flank here. They might play for their window at Matrix as we talk. I mean, their window turret. Well, this is my English.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to take this really, really long wrap around here. Kind of flip them out. I think Celestia is probably ready for it, though. I mean, it looks like maybe they weren't. But
no, they were not. They were not. They were not.
Goob, the hero, finds a crazy pick with his window. And
with Wall coming out here, Nemesis form early from
Jay, he's gonna
and he's going to use the action. Turret is out. Immo is forced. Great
so
movement with the LOS and
Shield is just trying to hold block, but there's too many angles around him, and he's going to end up going down. Unique looking for any trades. Viola finds Nuke Llama. Boon Spectre manages to find one, but it's ultimately going to be a fight loss for Celestia.
Did they have beef for that? Did they think maybe it wasn't worth it to like use it there?
I think it definitely was
because they have
once
99.
Boon Spectre goes down so early. Boon Spectre just really didn't respect the window from Goo. Maybe he wasn't expecting it, to be honest, but
I think he didn't expect it to be that far out, you know, because they really flung for them. We will be having artillery and B coming out from Spa here with
this might
Mail
actually
soon.
be another nasty old fight. Echo's gonna build that Curie Rush mid fight, and they're gonna beat and Simwall available here. And the Simwall can be so brutal in some of these fights in the ramp v ramp. And here it
Unique gets started here, but it's gonna be fine.
Beats both come out for both teams super early.
Super early, this is for Viola, by the way.
And
first out, great wall as well. Then Nade might sting. Suzu is forced.
This is just crappy. This is messy. Smash Boy J, can you find anything? Zispa, no cooldowns available. Boon Spectre's gonna find him!
Viola
the point. The
Viola
Sim is just beaming him. Unique could carry this fight here.
Of course, only going up for turf from here, but they do just have the cap here. It has to be Viola to walk into this and take all this damage. With Kick coming out as well soon, I would say, as well as OC when they need it. Application Unique is
Goob gets traded instead. Oh, what am I looking for? I'm looking for this POV. The overclock.
Come on, Boon Spectre. Is he gonna blick him down? Is he gonna prove it here? Echo is really low on this corner. Juan Jacobs is dead, and that should be all it wrote here. Viola just on point by himself.
They're gonna use the Mail? For what? Zispo, what are we using it for? Oh my god, maybe he thought it was winnable, but it's not. And that's Celestia are gonna take that every day of the week.
Parker, have you ever shot that shot?
Never. I have shot that shot many a time.
You have to understand the struggle here. You gotta respect it sometimes.
Probably a clip of me shooting that shot. We're going to the 5th flashpoint, baby. Bastion and Rambo available for Spa. Pretty expensive fight for Celestia. They end up riding around so many ults that fight, but anything to secure a flashpoint. They're going to be really careful.
I want to give a quick shout out to Nuke Llama, though. He's been building beats really fast. He might not get it this fight, but he's already at 70. I mean, if it goes long enough, he might.
Really low. And they have really strong control of the choke here. And Cortzolia is going to come with the Bastion. He'll try and make space so his team can walk
trying to go really back here in that little room. Kind of smart usage there, but it won't get anyone necessarily. Force just out Nemesis from Smash Boy, though. Unique is low. Annihilation coming out early here. Nuke, it's 87 to beat here, and I think he'll be fine. Unique is really low. He has to back this early.
Nuke Llama,
and that's point.
So one, but Beat's available here. And they know that. And here it comes, man.
Beat around this corner here. Viola getting his Nemesis form. Look at Goop in that corner. Look at Smash Boy.
And he's going to go down.
Pick out the Goop, but that's great here. I think if just Smash Boy lives this third, he might be fine. Viola will not
Viola's just going to let the fight go. Cortzolia managed to find Unique here, so really scrappy fight. They're going to beat.
They're going to commit the beat. Smash Boy is really low here. Look at where this was going.
Down. Juan Jacobs as well. And it looks like they were trying to find trades, but don't manage to find anything. Just kind of going to taxi the team back, and that's going to be a crucial fight cap for Celestia, but Viola kept the Rambo with that fight, and Cortzolia already has another Bastion ult, bro. He's building to win a fight.
They call him Bob the Builder, just for real building ults and just building a lot of great kills here. I mean, he's been quite solid, I would say, in a lot of these fights. You will see a window coming out soon as well. I mean, you see what they can combo with that. They have actually 4 ults, really. It's all going to come down to how these 3 come up from Celestia, really, in my opinion. You're going to have 95 on Boon Spectre. Maybe makes it work.
He's going for a flank. Boon Spectre is going to wrap towards the backline. Has overclock coming up. He's not going to find anything. I think Spa kind of unintentionally.
Echo's low, though. Look how low Echo is. He has to sit in the corner, not too much. Simmo coming out here. Smash Boy really early.
Kind of have his team stabilize. Smash Boy, we're so one. Wait, Zispa!
But look at Zispa in the corner. Zispa's really
Unique,
good.
he can't get to the TP. He's so close. He's gonna go down.
Oh, Unique doesn't get it. Unique doesn't get it. The Widow's coming out.
No.
And Nuke
Oh, no.
Bomb gets wiped off the
point,
map.
I think.
Smash was alive though. They can still make this.
He's gonna manage to get to the point to stall, but I think that's probably gonna be all it is. Oh, he's gonna fall. You can't get staggered.
But Juan Jacobs walked that early. Juan Jacobs forces it. Annihilation here, no.
Annihilation available, but he's not gonna use it.
No, you get yourself to 9-5.
Bank with him. Use him in the next fight. I can't say I don't respect it. And Viola's still
no, I think that's
hold on
smart.
to this Ramble. And it's gonna be final fight for the map here. Basically, it looks like 3 ults available for Celestia. Only Ramble.
I mean, just look at what.
Spa.
Look how close Nuke is as well.
Let's get
they have to go
fast.
early.
Looks like Spa are trying to play really fast here, but they're gonna kind of go back to the point. It's gonna be interesting to see how they utilize the TP here to take this fight with such a massive ult advantage. And they're gonna.
I think you'll really see how CDs use. I think CDs will determine this
probably
fight.
come out with this, I'd say. And on the off angle, Cortuolio so one. Viola pops the thing. And
Unique gets dead before B, but Juan Jacobs goes out, and that's everyone dead there. And I think we're seeing here, Celestia is fighting back. This series is far from over, from going down 1-0.
Signs of life from Celestia, and we're gonna go map 3 1-1, baby. Look, man, we said.
And mind you, a Sig ban is out. A Sig ban is out by Spa.
Yep.
That's something to consider, really. We haven't seen Viola yet go the Diva, but I mean, great plays here. I mean, Corn spoiled on the Bastion, you know.
That's why.
I'm telling you, that character still does exist. That character still does exist.
He was going absolutely ridiculous this map. I mean, there's just the combination between him and Gubu. It's kind of on point, but Celestia, man, that's what we call the dog in you, I'd say. Like, I don't know if they necessarily deserved to win a lot of those fights. I think they played really well. Don't get me wrong, but I think that they just made plays. And at the end of the day, if you can't make plays, it's gonna be really hard for you to win. And teams that do make plays are probably going to have the advantage. But Spa, they're gonna take us to Shambali for map 3, man, and ban Symmetra.
Now we're gonna see things change a bit. Granted, now that's some really smart stuff because like not only do you ban Sim, you still get to play your main, have fun with that. So do you go to a mirror situation? What do you do?
Yeah, it is smart. They do get the protect on the Mei as well. Shambali, where is Shambali? There it is.
I have a feeling that Celestia might ban BAP here because, like, you know, you've seen Spa actually be able to play pretty well with that. So I mean, I think that's what I'm thinking, but we'll see what they give us here.
Do you have the page up? Oh no, you don't. Yeah, it looks like Celestia are talking over here. 30 seconds left on the timer, but yeah. I mean, Shambali can be a really scrappy map. Both these teams are kind of playing like disgusting comps for what I've been used to watching for a while, to be honest. Like Bastion,
absolutely unethical Overwatch.
Sim, like Sim Ramir, like it's just gross, man. It's just like gutted out, like tons of stats. You know, like they built so many stats because they're both putting out so many damage and also doing so much healing that yeah, it's hard to say something. And Weeyang Ban comes out for
Weeyang Ban.
What them face Celestia. So yeah. Alright, let me get my hero bans right. Spa banned Symmetra, and Weeyang banned for Celestia. Yeah, Weeyang interesting here. I thought he was kind of growing less popular as time went on, but maybe not. And
oh no, he still definitely has a use here. I've noticed it. He wasn't as being like there's a bit more options now, but Weeyang is still a great character. I'm also curious though. I think we might see a Sig mirror here. We could maybe see a Ram again, but like I think Sig just edges that matchup out. Really, in my opinion. Bastion's still on the table as well, so let me see. May Bastion or something? Not too sure.
I know they're not starting on Hog, right? I know we're not getting a serious Hog.
Doomfist.
Looks like he's gonna play Sig. I mean, we saw Spa dominated the Sig matchup map 1, so it'd be interesting to see if Celestia can adjust here and make it close to this map. Sim also not available, but they're gonna be mirroring Mei.
W6 skin, I love the Unbison skin. I wish you could have done a bit more, but like I remember like when I first got to watch it.
I haven't even noticed.
I'll make sure this goes smoothly.
Oh, it's Toronto Defiant. Respect that heavy.
Heavy. It's because you're from Canada.
Not just that, one of my buddies uses that a lot. Shout out if you knew.
So we get Consuelo back on the Sojourn, man. He was a force map 1 on it, so hopefully he'll be able to do the same thing here. But Shambali, man, this map can be a gutter ball. Like, it's so oppressive sometimes, especially this first point. That long corner can just be absolutely gross, especially in a Sigmir, I can only imagine.
This fight can go really long. But look at Consuelo, already having a bit of a high rail there. Smash play a bit low on high. Might get pressuring out a bit too early here.
I mean,
He'll be at half.
But doesn't manage to find anything. And they're gonna just kind of
And
push this
more
card around the first corner here. They're gonna
just skip the whole corner.
yeah, basically. I mean, Zispa, wall available. It looks like they're
Now we're
they
seeing
dropped
attack
to stop the
versus
cart, but wall comes out from Unique. Still has Ice Block available. Cart not moving, by the way. And Zispa does have wall. Could be their turn soon. Who Inspector kind of fighting on that off angle.
Echo a bit old, Unique a bit low here as well. Wait, but now this was forced early here. Look at Goob as well. That might be
Yeah,
quite
another
painful.
wall turn comes out of Celestia here as well. And here comes the wall and Smash with Jay, and he's just gonna
And smash
blow
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Zispa
0 to 100 real fast
with his wall
though.
usage there. I think Unique ended up using 2 walls before Zispa used 1, but when Zispa used his, man, just absolute blow up for Smash Boy Jay, and looks like it's just gonna be stalling the point here. Hopefully they can all catch the same wave. True Inspector maybe just jumping on the point.
Getting his maybe?
And yeah, looks like that's gonna be a clean fight win for
Viola
Spa.
already at flux, by the way. That's gonna be scary in my
Yeah,
opinion.
these sick fights, they just go so long because it's hard for them to like find like a trigger to just like kill someone and blow someone up. So much sustain as well for both teams, the Maze and the BAP obviously for Small.
Also, we're seeing once again that Kiri like versus Bat situation here. Even though I do think the Bat works out, they can still make the Kiri work here. Window and corner, Smash Boy J is just getting bullied, maybe shoved into a lock or something.
Yeah, he might C9.
Unique
He has to
is
walk
quite
out on the
low.
cart here. It's gonna be so one, and here comes Viola. Can we rock it? Nope.
No,
And
we
Juan
can't,
finds
and
Nuklama.
we're still alive.
Smash Boy J goes wrong.
No, we are not.
Dies, and looks like it's gonna be a fight win here for Spa. As they're just gonna be cleaning up the rest of this. But it took basically like what, a little more than 2 minutes. So definitely not the end of the world for Celestia.
And you'll be coming to 5 halts here. Well, they're already down 2, so you can definitely hold this here. Just make sure you reset.
Yeah, they use 2 ults. So it's gonna be kind of. I feel like we see the scenario so much where Celestia just has like 5 ults available because Spa won the early fights in the map, and then I feel like Control, like Celestia literally just wasn't able to wrap around to their ults fast enough to like get back to the map, especially on point 1. And Poof.
Oh, see early here from Blue Spectre.
Oh, pause. And he's gonna go down, but here comes Unique with the mail. He's not gonna find anything. This might be a tragic team fight for Celestia. They use so much in this, but they manage not to. They don't even get a kill.
Oh,
It's gonna be Mail,
man.
Mears, and the overclock for Poo Inspector. So kind of a really tragic fight, and Viola is gonna start holding up here as well. So gonna be a really
Smash
tough
Boy
fight.
will finally get his flux though. Maybe we can make. Maybe this is where it all changes. You know.
Controlia has OC available here.
We'll see
Smash Boy
coming
J's
out
trying to get
up
on the
here.
card.
Cornsolio shooting Smash Boy. Viola just takes one. Cornsolio
puts
takes
down
one.
Poo Inspector. Absolute ult blast for both teams. The heroes came out, but Cornsolio, man, he just laid down the wall early. And Celestia, Spa, they're just walking this card all the way to 3rd point, basically.
4 minutes. That's quite the time back. And Viola's already close to another 6 flux.
Yeah, about to lap Smash Boy J.
And Goob is close to an amplification mission as well. This is not looking like a situation, I will be completely honest. But it is far from over.
Yep. Looks like they're gonna take this fight kind of fast.
Oh, early flux
Gotta find
here.
a few in
Get
the ult
this
here. Lamp comes out, but now there's really nothing available here. They don't really have any staying power. Here comes the window from Goob as well. We know it's gonna come. So he's gonna
on
use
this
it
right
here.
side actually.
And can they
Gets
find
another
anything?
angle here, and he'll still be able to. He will see him. Good wall forces it out, but now Suzu's out as well. They can keep pushing here. Flux coming
Smash
out,
Boy
and
J,
Smash
man,
Boy J
just
cannot
gonna get annihilated midair. And Spa, they're on their way to basically walking this thing all the way in. Like,
Oh,
they've got the cart pushed so far already. One way, Jacob's gonna find
Unique is
Smash Boy J
dead.
respawn. Is there gonna be a
Nuklama's
touch here? Is
out.
there gonna be another fight? I mean, Nuklama just goes down.
No, there isn't. No, there isn't. No, there isn't.
Wall comes from Zispa.
The touch
man.
of the end is just wall.
That's just a dominance map. Half of the map for Spa. I mean, they're just basically walked through Celestia all the way to the end of the map. The Sigmir has just been punishing for Celestia. They just cannot find any kind of momentum with it. It kind of makes you
They're
think,
really sending a message.
yeah, are they gonna like move away from this?
I mean,
for
yeah,
Celestia,
but like,
I
what
mean,
would you think?
the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And basically they're getting kind of mauled every time they play Sig. So I kind of just want to see them like try something. I don't know. Like I'm not super like versed on what would be good, but like I think anything's better than what's happening right now. I mean, it's 3 minutes on the bank, man.
You know, maybe you say we're bored of this. Let's go play Ram. You know, we won on Ram. Maybe that changes
That's
something
kind of
here.
what I'm thinking. I think Ram could be like okay here. I mean, I know Sig is like turbo strong right now, so maybe not. Maybe it's just not working in scrims. But I would just love to see some kind of like change up, even if it's like
Clear
not
heads,
super
sharp eyes.
logically sound. Just something that maybe like you can do. Maybe switch up the look for Viola, because Viola is just honestly mauled in the Sigmir the entire first part of this map.
I mean, I think like also a big thing to notice, like when we compare like all these two maps, is that like Spa's really well into their comfort zone here to get to play the comp that they're best at, while you're seeing a bit more of Celestia having to play like this Mei and like they didn't necessarily win the Sigmir, you know. So like they're kind of at a disadvantage. That's where you kind of need to change something. Maybe they think they can do better on attack. Maybe maybe there's like defense on this point. Who knows?
Yeah, but honestly, they're gonna be able to walk the cart up here. Celestia famously on their defense kind of just let the cart go around this corner. It's gonna be interesting to see if Spa do the same thing. So much spam coming out earlier.
Smash already have. I mean, ooh, this is adding up. Shield low as well. I think Wall was first there.
Yeah, looks like they're gonna
Oh,
start
they're going top
walking
left
high.
here.
Wall comes out from Zispa trying to find a split maybe, and rotation coming out from
Cornswolio.
Spa. Cornswolio is solo. Lamp comes out super early here. And they're gonna back towards the car here, kind of bunker back towards that. This is a really, really good wrap. Rotation from Spa. But they have
And
to
now
stop
you just
the
go
car from
point, make him
moving.
look at us, and Zispa here's forced out his mail.
And Unique's gonna find Juan Jacob super
Juan is
early.
that?
But Cart only starting to move now. If Celestia can clean this up, like they might be able to win like kind of a fight and a half off of this, because the Cart's moving and they're 5v4 right now. They may be able to find some kills, but Spa, they're gonna start rotating at height. And Zispa gonna be walking back from spawn, or not Zispa.
Juan coming out from spawn.
Juan Jacobs. Who
Zispa's
died?
low though. He forced out his ice.
I
Juan
don't know
Jacob,
who
the Lucio.
died. Oh my god.
Suzu is out.
So-
Unique is in, and Unique picked here.
Oh my god, I need to flip something on esports dash. Sorry.
Two
I
is
didn't even
Spectre.
realize
Cornswolio gets a
offsides.
pick on Nuke Llama here, and wow. That's going to be clear, and they're going to get it near first point. And it looks like Nuke Llama's staying. He does have advantage on Juan Jacobs for definitely being alive for most of that fight. Smash Boy will be head-to-head right now with Viola. Well, Goob is the only one with one. May advantage for Zispa as well. I mean,
Prod is locked back in and hopefully did the same. The bans are not correct, by the way. Just ignore that. They're swapped, but the bans are like the right heroes, but they're different teams. But just take note of that in case anyone's curious. I don't have a lot of time to change it on this map. So apologies.
Cornswolio, Viola, and Goob and Zispa have their ults here. B coming out from Nuke Llama. Will it be enough? Rock will be out.
And
No ults yet to answer with.
Mail from Zispa. And it's going to find Spash with Jay pretty heavily in the back line. And I think that's going to end up being a fight win for Spa here. Looks like Celestia just trying to find their way
1000%.
out. Wall comes out. And Echo's going to get staggered out. He goes from bad to worse.
You know,
it's
as for unfavorable,
last fight.
here's the thing, and as unfavorable as that first session was, I mean, you're seeing what Spa can do. I mean, you think it's over for them. It really isn't. Like, they've been very convincing.
And
on
here
that.
they come.
It's not over yet.
Super
OC out
here.
early.
Nuke
Oh
Llama
my
so
god.
Good. Echo just goes down
Echo
so
is just
fast. Smash
gone.
Jay, Super 1 as well. And Cornswolio lined up the highlight reel here. Massive overclock. They're going to find a crazy fast fight win. But
Ooh,
so
man.
many ults available for Celestia now. Like now it's getting like you have to find something here. And I don't know if they know the Soj is wrapping over here. I mean, I guess Goob's up here, so they probably do know, but it looks like they're trying to be like kind of secretive about it, so.
There's something they're a bit suspicious about as well. They're all walking this little room here. I mean, they will have their mail. Which
Zispa
for
one.
them.
Icebox
Window
force.
coming
He needs
out.
Icebox
Unique
force as
is
well.
low.
He needs so much help from his team.
Flux comes out here onto Viola. Maybe they get a wall here.
1 HP. The beat comes
Dead,
out.
no.
Cornswolio fights Nuke Llama.
He
Here
still
comes
lives. Smash
mail.
Boy getting
Oh my
rocked.
god, Smash Boy dies.
No
don't
one
find
in
anything with
mail.
the mail. They used so much in that fight and they don't find anything. And it's just gonna be cleanup for Spas. Viola starts building towards another flux. They have another mail available. It's just gonna be Pooh Inspector. He's the only ult for Celestia and he has to
Pooh
find
Inspector
something
and a
big
dream,
with
ladies and gentlemen. Pooh
my
Inspector and
God,
a dream.
Echo.
Will it work?
Echo
Echo gets
just
picked
goes down
early.
and spawn.
Oh my. And Flux 2 on Smash Boy. Can we please be kind and respectful? Oh,
just
this is
taking it
gonna
to
be...
the spawn doors. They're gonna get spawned here at the end of the map. And just
Viola getting another. Oh my god.
it's just gonna be a dominant map win for Spa in our third map, and we're gonna be going to map 4.
Now, oof. I think at this point for Celestia, you're not a big fan of playing these Sigmirs in my opinion. I feel like just
Yeah,
it
but
hasn't
I
gone
don't
right.
think they can ban it, can they? Or did Spa ban Sig? I don't
No,
remember.
Spa ban Sig.
Oh, so Celestia should be able to get Sig off the playing field here. I don't know. And they already have map 4, and it's gonna be Runasapi transition. All right, I'm here, dude. They got me working overtime. They choose their map so fast. They do it like instantly. It's ridiculous.
You know, and you're not getting paid much here, so if you guys do want to support,
Do
subs
not
could be in chat.
Stop. I'm not a sellout. I just do this for fun.
By the way, he's a massive fellow. I'm kidding. This is from passion. This is pure passion right here.
Yeah.
We're just doing it for the love of the game. Let's see. Will the ban come out? We're taking a bit of time on it. I think you have to go for like a sig ban or something. Sure.
They're talking.
Can maybe
over,
ban
man.
the
They have like a minute ticking down.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. It was like either a sig ban or like maybe you get rid of the May.
It's a May ban, yeah.
What would you ban if you were Spa now? Because you got rid of the sig. Kiri maybe? Because you've been playing the BAP the entire time. You've been more comfortable in that. You can maybe ban the Kiri, no?
Yeah, I mean, Kiri could be a really good ban. I mean, honestly, I think they kind of like the BAP versus Kiri. I mean, they're putting window faster than Kiri Rush, so I don't know if it's going to be super useful here for them. Maybe get rid of, like, Sojourn, like Cornwall, just play Bastion. I don't know.
Oh.
No, they
that's a good
can't
call,
ban Bastion.
actually.
They can't ban Sojourn. They already banned a DPS. I don't really know what you ban here, to be honest. Looks like we're going to have the final ban. Lineups being finalized. Let me get ready to accept this lobby invite. I'm about to be dropped and get these hero bans correct and swap the sides. Oh, man. I don't know how Bullskunk does this every day.
Experience.
Oh, no, I need experience. I need better at it. But I mean, we've seen Celestia. They've managed to scrap out their only map win of the series, right? And if they can make this map scrappy, they definitely have a chance here to get back into it.
Especially, get some momentum going into map 5. That can make it great for them. I think the lineup is being finalized. Are they planning maybe like to sub someone in or out? Maybe.
I mean, maybe not. Maybe someone just has to pee or something. You never know. 2 minutes left there, so we'll let you know when we're in there. But yeah, that was just I don't even know. That was just a massacre from map 3 for Spa. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Celestia, that in the Sigma they're just getting crushed. I'll be 100% honest. Like, it's just bad, and they're leaving hybrid for map 5. So if this ends up going map 5, Spa should have a lot available, and it could get.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go.
And there's my lobby invite.
There's a Kiri ban, by the way.
Was it Kiri?
Yep.
Wait, which team's on the right? It is Celestia. So let me swap her back real quick, guys. So selected player shirt update.
Celestia with a May ban, Spa with a Kiri ban.
Yes, let me get the bans going. Celestia on the route with the May ban. And on the left, we have the Kiri ban for Spa. Looks like we're waiting for one person to join the lobby. Echo. We're waiting on Echo. So, yeah. This is Celestia's chance to get back into it. They need this. I mean, they have to have this map. It's map 4, and they're down. They're down 2. They're down 1. So
not much of an option here.
Time, I know. It's do or die time.
I mean, like I maybe for the fun and see if Piola go play the Diva or something. I don't think there's necessarily a reason for that.
So for my football fans out there, it's halftime 7-6.
Oh, it's 7-6, leading who?
Texans are up.
All right.
And I think they
closer game than I expected
as well. I mean, I always thought it would be a defensive cutout, to be honest. Both teams just play heavy defense, but yeah, I mean, we got some great Overwatch to watch. Maybe we'll catch the tail end of that one. But
this is the priority now, because I don't think this is over.
My priority is getting Echo in this dang lobby, bro. That's all I want. That's all I want, man. Imagine they have to like restart
Echo,
everything.
please.
Hybrid and Flashpoint are mixed in the same category. Thank you, Blooms. Any map not picked yet? No hybrid. Okay. Sounds good. Not really refreshed on these FaceIt rules. Gotta get back into it. Okay, and we're going into the map. It's gonna be interesting to see what both teams play. I mean, Celestia is basically not Celestia. Spa's basically played May every single map they've played so far. So, you kind of be forced to pivot off of it. You probably think it's gonna be like a sim or something if I were to guess, but maybe a sim Bastion, but won't know until we see it.
Maybe they try to go for a mix-up here, maybe play like one of their like classic comfort comps, but I think like that would just be the most logical thing here. I think you're gonna see definitely a BAP Lucio mirror, right? Since like Kiri is out. maybe they think even still, like even though we would win the matchup, we'd win it hard if we did a Bap mirror. Because Goob has been playing very, very well on that character tonight. I will say that.
I don't even want to know what I'm looking at right now.
I mean, oh,
Smash Boy J, is it gonna be a Malga? I think
It's
they
gonna
can
be a
very well work
Sig.
out on this here, but Celestia. I mean, Smash Boy J is just gonna stick it on the Sigma. Looks like they like their comp, and this is gonna be the first time they're walking into a non-mirror. So
Vendetta Czar, great lord. That would not be fun to comp, but you know this is a coordinated play. This is two different teams. Let's see how this works. From what I do know, though, the Zarya could definitely win this match according to the Sig. So see how they work around that.
yeah, Vendetta's just gonna do so much neutral damage to the Sig, I think, as well. I mean, have to be careful with the.
Oh yeah,
rock,
this
but-
character will win like, the frontline win. Was a very livable character even still, but yeah, I mean, when you coordinate play, you just get blown up. So
Smash Boy
Dying
J
on the
is
Sig
doing
already.
So much poke early, laying out so much pressure, trying to force the Vendetta out. And
Back in this corner here.
Walking here. The Vendetta's in though. Gets bubbled. It's gonna fall kind of low. Consuelo also super low as well. Who Inspector? Consuelo sneaking
has a
up on
free
the
angle there.
angle.
That's the bat from there.
And Vendetta in
Oh,
here.
look at Zispa on
Massive
top.
Slash, I think. I don't really know. Can't really tell what's happening. Zispa gonna be half. And what
Zispa's
if he
low.
goes
Zispa
down?
might be
It's gonna
dead.
the first kill of the game here. Found by Celestia.
That is Juan Jacob in the back. Just no.
Viola falls half. They really need to find some
Viola's-
cleanup
ooh.
here. They really hope to help them ice this, and looks like they're not being really able to find anything. But working towards that window and the social super early here. I mean, Inspector basically is double from Swilio.
Goob building fast to the window as well. Actually, they're kind of on Echo, like equal status in Echo.
Of course, Swilio's gonna be on this heavy off angle here. Wait, this is a crazy wrap.
Is he
And
commit?
Smash by
Whoa!
J just gonna fall so one. Window comes out, but just gonna go down to the Vendetta.
He's
Nuklama
dead.
manages to find Cortsolio though, but Unique's gonna go down next. And this should be a pretty clean fight win here for Spa besides the one trade. Echo gonna die. Who Inspector as well. But they're gonna manage to find a fight win here and start pushing the cart back the other way.
And I think they'll be like at equal meters by the time it gets there. Or so we will be seeing a amplification matrix coming up Goob here with only really Poo Inspector's OC. Actually, they're pretty close here, honestly.
Yeah, it's kind of a mirrored window, but Everclock's gonna be up mid fight here if Poo Inspector can build it fast enough. So
And he's already setting up early. Wait, keep an eye on like Cornfolio for a bit in this fight. I think he's also going to that side where Poo Inspector is. Yep.
Corey's been on these deep off angles a lot this fight, and here comes the window from Goob. They're applying the pressure. Echo falling so one. Has his window available now.
And drawing
but it's just kind of a
aggro. Poo
shambles
Inspector
fight
can't
right
really
now.
use it.
Yeah.
Unique low in this corner.
Viola's gonna
And
fall
that will
super
be the
one as well.
half
Window available, and here it comes.
Into that room, they're all
Immo
low,
out.
but Echo's
They
low
need to get
himself.
this Lucio off this corner. He's just harassing.
Nuke Llama, they're gonna have match beats here, I think. They have to use it.
He's just gonna live.
No, there is graphic out from Viola here.
Oh man.
Groove goes out, beats coming out. Will be match beats? Yes, it will be. And Echo is gone. Poo Inspector on top. You're getting bullied by Juan Jacob. Smashwood TV is dead. Unique is dead, and I think that should be it for this fight.
Yeah, Spa. We're gonna find a fight win here, and that's gonna give him the first checkpoint as well.
Wow, this was just cleaning things up right there as well.
Yeah, grab from
He
Viola,
will have
man,
his
just
though.
puts so much pressure out. Beats forced, and they get second beat. And Poop Inspector maybe didn't need to pop the overclock into that one, but he's gonna swap anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
You know, interestingly enough, though, if you notice that fight, like
Oh my
Drew
god,
Control
big
going
flex
like,
from
fluxes out.
Smash Boy J. Can't figure out which one's doing it, but
Too
we're gonna
much
be able
is
to
happening.
stabilize here for Spa. And Cortsuelo coming back out with his own overclock. And
What is
here comes
that?
the
Oh,
Vendetta
here
as
will
well.
it be
He finds
green?
two!
Oh,
Spa!
kills you!
He's gonna find two, looking for a third. Smash
It's so
Boy J
green, Your Honor.
going down. 3 for Zispa in the fight. Can
Four
he
in fight.
Four? No, but
Another
Jesus.
3.
Massive ult fight there, and it's gonna go the way of Spa again.
Yeah, welcome to Vendetta, by the way.
This hero is a hero of all time, but Zispa playing super well right now. I mean,
He's playing it very, very well. That's not just a hero thing, definitely. Look at Goob here. He won't have his MP finish. Only all out.
Here comes the TP. I mean, you blast his but and Nuke Llama, oh
No.
man, just was not ready for that one. Poo Inspector goes down, and Zispa is just in so far, but just does not die. Like literally limit testing to the maximum. Like he's critting every single fight, but just doesn't go down. And they're gonna push it basically to the spawn door here. It's going to take pretty much a miracle comeback.
And they're going to have grab as well from Viola here.
They might be able to win in the map here, to be honest.
They will just be stuffing this right side here. Grab will be coming closer. Zispa does get out completely fine. Window will be there. Not the walk back. Definitely respect that a bit. Goob is half. And it looks like they get a card here. But definitely use the ult just to get card. That's kind of scary.
Just to get like space on the cart here, but it's going to be the grab for Viola. And they're going to TP Matchboy J
Great
out of
TP.
it.
Phenomenal TP.
Phenomenal TP from Unique.
And we're at a neutral here. They're having some life here. You know what I mean? It's not the best spot, but they can still hold that. Cornsolio, I think might go to the left side soon. He's getting really close to O himself. Who Inspector, by the way, onto the Bastion here. I mean, it did happen like a fight or two ago, but
yeah, kind of
still worth shouting.
Cornsolio half. One Jacob's a little
Unique
low.
is low. Smash Bros. Jacobs will be fine.
Viola gonna fall super one here. Here comes out the
Unique
ammo.
is really low.
Viola so one. Here comes the beat from Duke Llama. I mean,
they might just fight point. They're gonna get this.
I don't know if it's what they wanted in an ideal world, but they really need a fight when Poo Inspector, man.
And Poo Inspector's dead.
Jesus,
oh
man.
my god. It's not as guaranteed dead as you thought it was now. They can swing this again, and look, who's gonna have another window? I mean,
and we know this overclock.
Cornsolio,
he wants to use it so bad.
I mean, he has 100 here. If anyone tries to swing here, Smash Bros. Jacobs is getting some point. He already has his E out. Great TP, so we don't have to fight for this corner again. We're in a wait, Flux out for Smash Bros. J. How's that gonna work? Beat coming out here from Juan Jacob. Cornsolio on his angle. Big wall, though.
Cornsolio, I mean, he's putting out so much pressure on this angle, but it looks like Celestia is going to be the team who's able to walk here, just pushing through the window.
Goob is low. Juan Jacob gets a great bubble. Smash Boy J is
Cornsolio so one, they can't find him. And Smash Boy J goes down. Echo really low as well. Has window available. Maybe we'll look to use it. Nope. Duke Llama goes down. Poo Inspector on the way down next. And Spa, they're going to start walking the cart back towards
I can't help but think at this point, like, it's not like some textbook matchup. Like, it's not as crazy win as you think it is, but like, I feel like a Ram would be good into that comp a bit. You know, you have a slow for the Vendetta. You can still play like the Brawl Mirror a bit more. I mean, that's what I think, but you know, they can still make this happen definitely.
Yeah, they have window.
Echo will be coming to window.
Comes out. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
It's obliterated at the start of the fight. And here's the grab.
Let it grab on
in the map here.
J.
Smash Boy J goes down. Zispa so low, hasn't been killed yet though. And Cornsolio manages to find the sim. And I think this might be it for the map, dude. I mean, Poo Inspector and Echo are alive, but they're probably not going to be able to.
I mean, who's getting out?
Yeah, it looks like he's just sitting in spawn. Echo gonna walk Juno, but just dies as Zispa finds a 3K out of spawn. And that's gonna be it here. Smash Boy J touching the point. Overclock comes out for Cornsolio.
Oh
kind of a
my
victory lap.
god, that's 4.
And that's going to be it. Celestia, 4-1. Or 3-1, sorry.
Could you hold tab real quick into that? I just want to see how the stats on that map and how they look. Oh, man.
Yeah, absolutely
that was
map for Spa. I mean, great series all around as well, though.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, just a menace with the Vendetta.
I told you about this character. Even after the nerfs, I mean, he's making, like, even if the character was terrible, he's making it look great. Big shout out to Zispa on this map here.
Yeah, Zispa, I mean, absolutely great map. I mean, he played May basically the entire series. We're like, does he have anything else in the pocket as soon as May got banned? But definitely did have something else in the pocket there. I mean, just crushed him basically as hard as they crushed him on map 3. So, yeah, great win for Spa. I mean, that's gonna put him at 8-3 and boost him up the standings. That's gonna bump Celestia down to 7-4. But honestly, there's not a lot to like to be too mad about for Celestia. I mean, you kind of knew what you struggled with, so that means you can kind of prep for it and try and improve your game plan for next time.
I think it's more important right now after this loss, like just like to focus and like see what you have to do, right? Because like you look at it like Spa's known as a very good team, right? Like they're not going to let you win easily. So if you can really know how to adapt on a team like this and like do what you've done today, like even now like on that new Junk City, you can definitely go far. Story isn't over for them. Spa showing what their class is. Great game.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about at the start of the match, but Viola, I feel like the maps that the Spa won Viola was just such a menace, right? Like, in the Sigmir on map 3, just like literally lapping Smash Boy J in Fluxes, basically. Just doing so much. And then I think that map 4, I would kind of give my flowers to Cornsolio because he was just going on those crazy deep off angles and just causing chaos in Celestia's backline. It felt like they couldn't get a clean ult fight off because Cornsolio was just somewhere they weren't expecting, and so it was just putting so much pressure on the supports and the Bastion, so they couldn't really get anything going there.
Like Spa made it so like every single fight that they had, there was always another angle to worry about. I mean, like it was really interesting to see, right? You saw that like Celestia, they had an advantage. They were like they're close to OC and close to window, and then you see Corsoy come from an angle where like since what's it called? God, I'm blanking on his name now. My apologies for that.
Zispa? I don't know.
Poo Inspector. Since Poo Inspector like had to like be preoccupied there, he couldn't get his OC in time, and that kind of I felt like slowly started to degrade the fight where they couldn't get the positions that they once had.
Yeah, and there was also a lot of fights where Celestia just dropped so many ults, and they really didn't find anything with him. It was just kind of unfortunate. Just a really good job from Spa to make the fights that they were at disadvantage with more chaotic. So it was harder for Celestia to kind of play on to their fight plan that they probably had going into it.
And I mean, Goob also on that Baptista night. Wow, I mean, it was kind of scary to see.
No, yeah, Goob had an absolute cracked series, may I say. But yeah, I mean, it was just kind of a stomp for the for the 3 maps that Spa won. Definitely kind of trying to separate themselves as a top team. In expert this season, and definitely looking to make a playoff run. I mean, they look super strong here, and I think they're gonna earn a lot of respect for this win because it was just absolute crushing.
I mean, the one map where they did lose, right? Almost every other point was a nail biter in that last one. I mean, you used to have like the largest alt bank, and even still wasn't as convincing as you think. Also, a big thing I like to notice in that tank matchup, it just felt like Viola really like hardly ever got caught. That's like a really big thing in my opinion. It's also like
yeah. No, you're right. Another thing in the map too is that they had the Baptiste preference for Spa versus the Curie preference for Celestia. And I think in the Sigmir, it was kind of like evident that the Bap was doing just so much work because they're building window before Kit, and it was allowing them to like layer fight wins together if they managed to win the first neutral. And obviously the Curie had a lot of like usability as well, I think, but I think they just kind of struggled to get value out of the rushes, especially if Spa had ults to dump on them when they were trying to walk with them.
I really agree. It wasn't a lot of situations where like they could use like the kit like to walk through them. They just kind of had to like, yeah, they couldn't really use it as much as like the power that the Baptiste engine could use, where they could just like swing a corner, force them all back. The kit doesn't really work in that situation, and this meta kind of allows for that play a bit more.
Yeah, I would snipe into another lobby here, but there's not one I can like guarantee is going like 5 right now. I'm trying to see. I mean, this one's 1-1, and this one's 1-1. Sienna and I have an eye for 1-1 right now.
Ooh.
I don't know if you have it in you, but we could definitely maybe snipe into this game if you want.
I could. I might need to go to the bathroom real quick, but like I think I could. Why not?
Okay, sure. Let me see if I can use the FaceIt bot effectively and just like sneak my way in.
All right.
So stay around if you're interested in that one, I guess. But yeah, guess we're doing an all night stream here. God, I gotta get all my FaceIt info for this. I'm just gonna put us to away for a second, guys, and I'll be back once I have everything updated.